Ta-da! We did it. We're streaming. Let's change this real quick. Yeah, there we go. Man, I'm liking this new stream thing. Hell yeah. What's up, everybody? So I just got a package, some knobs for this DOIO KB16 macro pad, which is pretty fucking sick. The stock caps are like all smooth and gray. Oh, it's pretty good autofocus on this webcam. But the ones that I put on are knurled and have a little thinner of a profile. God, it's hard to do this mirrored. Anyways, they're a little easier to grip and turn, which is nice. What's up, everybody? I like how everyone immediately pegged me as a liar for fucking saying I'm not going to do this again. Listen, guys, at this point, you knew what was going to happen. Papa Deeks, how you doing, man? Wearing your Avalanche Review shirt right now. It's honestly, you just saying that sort of gives off the assumption that you're not wearing it constantly, which I take as a personal insult. Okay, where's the other one? Here we go. I got a bunch of knobs now. I'm a knob guy. You don't really see much in the way of games where you control a dragon. Was Drakengard 3 the last one? What was that one for the PS3 that utilized the motion controls a lot? Wow, what was that called? I completely forgot. If it's not the shirt, then it's the hoodie or the hat. Dude, if I get some sneakers, your whole body's about to be covered. That's sick. We out here playing ORC. Wild. Yeah, you know how it is around here, dude. We keep it fucking pretty crazy. Layer, that was it. There we go. That was the last one I remember. All right, so you know what? I have a new desktop. Let's see if I have a new wallpaper. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I got to do something about the size of those video things. Anyways, isn't that cute? Little Usagi hanging out, chilling. Here we go. You put me to sleep every night for the past 2 years? Oh, Tyler. That's the entire... I like that I'm with people as they nod off to sleep so I can start giving them the... what are those things called? Fuck. Oh no, I completely forgot. Like, not subconscious. There's the term I'm talking about. Silent Hill retrospective playlist every night. Dude, I wish, man, I was so bad at recording my voice for that. Okay, look, the alerts. Okay, hell yeah, that's good. Alerts are good. Sir Silent, 42 months as a member. Thank you, dude. Cheers, Jerry. Can't wait for some epic ORC gameplay. It needs to be put back on Steam. Drink time. Dude, drink it up. And I agree, it does need to be put back on Steam. And we're going to get it there by me streaming it. If Capcom sees 100 people watching this live, how could they say no? Uh-oh, we're not getting sound on the... Hold on. Let me go ahead and do this. Hold up. We may have to fuck with some... Oh, you know what? I could have done... Hold on. I'm a stupid, dumb idiot. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I know this is going to totally sound like I'm... Somebody please either... If you're a member, do that thing where you can... show a message that when you re-upped your membership or super chat $1 or something so I can see that the text-to-speech thing is so that I can hear it and then you guys can hear it and we can kind of balance it out. I really and truly I'm not begging for just $1, I swear. Just so we can see. Crank that down. I really do think Operation Raccoon City's coming back. I don't think they would have updated it for no reason. Finally got the Max Payne trilogy on Steam. What's been holding you back, Fish Repair? Okay, let's see. A what? A test. Okay. That was a little quiet. So here's what we'll do. Okay, I got it. Turn it up here. Turn it down here, maybe. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Yeah.
The nookie, so you can take that cookie.
Thank you very much for the $10, Sir Silent. And it worked, I think. It came through, right? What was the last Limp Bizkit song that got stuck in our heads when we were playing? Me and Josine were streaming. Oh, what fucking song was that? It wasn't Break Stuff. I completely forget which Limp Bizkit song. Gustavo, how you doing, man? Good afternoon to you. I would say that is a success for the text-to-speech. It sounded really clear to me, and hopefully it did for you guys as well. We're going back to vector because there is truly only one option. Was it rearranged? No. I truly cannot remember for the fucking life of me. It's killing me. I really hate that the new update got rid of all my fucking shit. Because we had some dope stuff. Right now we have the suppressed SMG. Let's continue with the SMG run. How about that? Yeah, and the RPD. I think so. We got active camouflage. What does that map to? Oh wait, can we upgrade active camouflage? Did we not already have it? Hold on. Oh, the 0 calorie one. Can we like upgrade it? Hold on. Can we just keep upgrading it? It's at level 2. How did I not know we could do this? 45 seconds. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, wait. No, so it lasts for 15. I gotcha. Well, I mean, what else are we going to spend our money on? Fuck it. Let's do it. 20 seconds. Okay, we're adding 5 seconds every time. Am I still living in Japan? I am. We are streaming from beautiful sunny Tokyo right now, and the summer is blazing. Thank you. It is fucking hot out here. Missed the stream, so not sure if you already discussed this, but how astonished were you that RE9 appears to be zombies again? You know, a part of me is sort of amazed, and another part of me is like, what the fuck took you so long, Capcom? Like, somebody sitting at Capcom is like, you know, they really like the zombie thing. So, like, werewolves and a guy that controls magnetism, right? The fuck, dude? It does seem to be that's the case, and that's nice. Dylan Nelson, what's up, dog? Haven't seen you in a bit. I'd also like to point out that El Bueno Ostrich showed up on time, which is incredible. I would have called him Iron Brian. It's just me. I mean, zombies were in 6. That is true, but only for one campaign. You know, I don't think I've ever played Mercenaries on 5. I think Mercenaries in Rev 2 was pretty good. Mercenaries in RE6 was probably the most fun Mercenaries campaign, period.
Maybe after this we can finally get out of here.
Yeah, I fucking doubt it, Vector. Oh shit, they're just opening up on him. How's the audio for you guys? Balanced enough? You tell me. I kind of like the suppressed SMG because it forces me to be a little more, I guess, less trigger happy. And And I made sure this time I reinstalled the Prepare to Die mod just to make sure it's in. And the FOV does appear to be... I don't know. We're going to have to see. I think it's different, but we'll have to check it out and see. I like having rooftop backup. That is honestly really sick. You know what? We should probably be recording. I think I'm going to do an Operation Raccoon City video. Them updating it, it's too perfect. It's too fucking... It's a perfect storm. They wouldn't have updated it and removed Games for Windows Live if they weren't going to do something with it. I feel like we have the potential to actually play Operation Raccoon City at some point in the near future. Ah, shit, here we go again. Exactly. Got promoted to CTO tonight. Thanks for the great content as always, Jared. Hope everyone's having a great week. And hell yeah. I don't want to sound dumb. What's CTO? What profession is that? But congrats regardless. Fire on these. Oh shit, they're everywhere. He was in the ground. Oh fuck, I forgot. Okay. Oh god, that was so fucking dope. Okay, it was cute. Alright, good. Knife him up. Anybody here listen to Onyx? I just got the fucking urge to listen to Onyx. Attack of the Bald Heads. Yo's mine. It's all about crime. Onyx. About to get live like a wire. Set a whole choir on fire. Fuck, Onyx was hard as shit, dude. That goes fucking hard. About to set a whole choir on fire? That's sick. Has Capcom ever commented on the fact that Chief Irons is basically just evil Mike Hagar? I don't think publicly we've ever heard them touch on that subject.
Shit. MA-39's incoming.
Was that the actual distinction for them in Resident Evil 1? MA-39s? That's kind of cool that they would use their classification name. Chief Technology Officer. Dude, that's fucking sick. That sounds like a fucking... Oh no, Spectre. It was for the best, Spectre. That's dope, dude. Congrats, man. That sounds like a fucking for real title. But what if the choir is already on fire because of the Lord's light? What if that's what he meant? Attack of the Bald Heads. Attack.
No sign of survivors.
The intel you're looking for is in the police chief's office. Take care of it.
God, now I got Onyx stuck in my head.
The intel should be in that office somewhere.
You know, I should download the soundtrack for this because some of the rearrangements they have are pretty cool.
It's about time. Management has
Yo, Tikio Sam, Tokyo Royalty. What's up, dude?
left to expose us. Now get out.
This better not be the last time. Well, I keep streaming this game over and over again. I keep promising that I'm going to play something else, but it's like, it's too fun. I hope to sell this game on Steam again. I think it's coming. I really do. I think we're not far away from a world where we can download Operation Raccoon City again. Sam, I wish you didn't have such bad, like, what is it, asthma or something? I would love for you to come over here. We could do a little fucking gaming, streaming, talk about life in the greatest city on earth. Oh, shit. I'm kind of liking the suppressed SMG, honestly. Dropping a nade. Oh, fuck. That went way too far. I wish you could actually see your grenades after you've thrown them. I think that would help. If you have 1,000 air filters, lungs don't agree with that cat hair. Yeah, fuck, dude, that's wild. You're missing out on such a integral part of being a human being. Snuggling cats, dude. That's like 75% of being alive. I don't know what people don't like about this game. That said, if we can get Operation Raccoon City remastered before Code Veronica, it's on site with Capcom, makes sense. You know, honestly, I'd be okay with that. I would be all right with that. I mean, I'm in no hurry to necessarily play some sort of a remake of Code Veronica. I'm not one of those people who feels like it's like mega necessary. You know, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you should only remake games that like were really fucked up and they need a remake." I don't really agree that Code Veronica was in dire need of a remake. I thought it was a really, really good game, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say no to any Resident Evil remaster or remake, but you know, it's like I'm not dying for someone to change Code Veronica. I feel like it kind of works pretty well. Oh, here we go. I think the difference is I can pick up Operation Raccoon City and I can play it just... God, that's such a cool scene. I can play it as just a quick pick up and play, get a few missions in, have some fun. You know, like, I don't have to commit to an entire playthrough. When I pick up Code Veronica, I want to beat the game. You know? Don't you dare add a gold chain to my man. He did not have one. God, that explosion looks good. These cutscenes look fucking awesome. The Triple Impact trailer, yeah. I mean, I would have watched an entire movie just about Umbrella Spec Ops, you know?
Delta Team, your priorities have changed. Extraction is postponed. Get over there and
Got
examine
her.
the crash site. Management doesn't have any more patience for this.
Yeah, you gotta love that fucking dive. Where Brad at? Get the fool up here. Jared, join Dead by Donovan and Outbreak. Fuck yeah, I'll play Outbreak with him. Hell yeah. We're trying to get a game going with me, Arkham, your favorite son, and Evan Prince. We got a few different potential Outbreak games coming, and then me and Residents of Evil definitely have to get our annual Outbreak game in for sure. Okay, I think we're about to fight hunters, so that's why it's giving me the... I'm pretty sure.
Identify yourself.
Shut up, Leon. I don't gotta do shit.
Find that cop and kill him.
Let's do that, boys. Oh shit. Fuck off. I like how the explosion doesn't render. That's how powerful it is. One more, make it count. Yes, dude. You don't get better than that. I wonder if Leon has an innie or an outie belly button. Hey, see, it's questions like this. That's why we need another Resident Evil 2 remake. We need this shit answered, dude. Inquiring minds want to know. There's something about this game that's so chaotic. It's so, like, action-packed. Instant annihilation rounds. That sounds like the coolest fucking, like, thrash metal song. Something about this game that just feels dynamic and fast-paced and just fucking solid. Yo, Beltway is fucking belting them out. Okay. I can't cause a time paradox.
I'm not one of those things. Stop shooting.
Any in survival horror. Extra inventory space. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh shit, it did. Fuck him up. Oh no. We need a Warhammer game like this. Wasn't there that that one with rats? Is that Warhammer? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know anything about Warhammer. I don't know anything about any tabletop shit. I enjoy Vampire the Masquerade, like Cyberpunk and Shadowrun. Never played a campaign in any of them. You couldn't resist? No, it's impossible. To be honest with you, I just kind of... I have to go to the ward office on Monday to work out some stuff with my pension and... I have some shit to do. We have to take Carmela to the vet because she needs to get fixed, which I'm gonna die. They're gonna have to cut open my little girl.
We lost them.
But yeah, so I have like a bunch of shit going on, so I wouldn't have been able to stream on Monday. And then I was like, oh fuck, I gotta stream today then. So
Management's run out of patience. We're going to plan B.
I figured I gotta stream now. And I didn't have any games like prepped or any ideas. And I was like, well, you know, Operation Raccoon City. Sick. Oh fuck, there's guys. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Okay, I'm about to get the fucking high ground. You can't fuck with me, dude. She'll be alright. I know, but it's just the idea that she's gonna be all hurting. I don't want that. She's my sweet angel baby. Oh shit, what do we have here? Don't mind if I do. Hell yes. I love that sniper rifles are one-hit kills now. Fuck yes, dude. That is heaven. There we go. Hell yes. Yo, fuck off. Hey, Carmela, close the door. Just have Carmela wear diapers when she's in heat. Isn't it like a health thing? Like we have to make sure she... I don't know. Josine was saying like we have to make sure we do it before she goes into heat. Or else it's like unhealthy for her. So like we were trying to time it just right to wait as long as possible so that she... there's no like health risk or anything like that. I don't know all this shit behind it. Josine knows all that. My cat loves the vet, but when I picked her up after fixing her, she was so angry. They prescribed her Suboxone strips. She bounced back in like 2 or 3 days. All right, that's honest. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm not worried. Like I know she's gonna be okay, but I don't want her to like be super in pain and she's never worn a cone and she's such like an independent little thing. I don't want her to. Perfect. I don't know. Yeah, and she is literally named after fucking Carmela Soprano, by the way. The real leader of the Soprano crime family. There's something about the oh, fuck! We're gonna fucking stealth on him. You got no idea who's fucking you. Yeah, don't worry. We took care of that problem, didn't we? Okay, how many fucking shots is that fool gonna take? Carmela going to the vets, what happened there? She's just getting fixed. It's nothing crazy or anything. Pause mode. I like that. Sir Mag. Hey man, what's up? What are you playing? This is Operation Raccoon City. Very, very underrated? Maybe that's the word? Overhated for sure. So I think okay, so you have to press both of them together. I'm trying to for fuck's sake. Don't worry, I got well okay, no one can heal me. So that's alright. I would like you to stop, please. Alright, he's gone. Alright. We didn't do too bad. The Tony and Pepper. I finally find somebody who understands me. Get him. Fucking get him. Caught with his hand in the candy jar. Look at that. Didn't even recognize it. See, that's the thing. Too many people have not played this game in too long a time. Operation Raccoon City is just too fucking good, man. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cloak, get in real tight. Gonna talk tight with him. Wait, what is this? Okay. Alright, maybe that'll even the odds a bit. Oh, yes. Eat my fucking ass. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I don't know what did that, but alright. Okay, so they're just attacking the fucking army guys. Yeah. Okay, did you see him pause for a quick second? Get him. Fuck. It's like the grenades have no fucking effect on them. Okay, he's gonna... Yeah, alright. He's dead. Out of ammo. Shit. Fuck my ass. Yeah, he did time stop in midair, which makes me feel not quite as cool for dodging shit when they're gonna make it easy for me to. Yo, I'm almost out of fucking ammo, fool. I see you. Got him. So wow, dude. No. You know, I tried watching JoJo. I gave it an honest shot, and I couldn't do it. It just didn't. It didn't have anything for me. I wasn't feeling it at all. These hunters are the ones that quantum leap instead of regular leap. Yeah, I mean, they can cover some fucking ground. That's for damn sure. Where are we headed, Jared? Here we go. Spec Ops. They won't even fucking know. Hell yes. Dude, fuck these guys. Electric Mirage. Much love from Safety Harbor. Thank you, man. Thanks for showing up. What's Safety Harbor? Where's that? More popular, impressive for people that weren't regularly watching anime when they were younger in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, I mean, I watched the OVA from the late 90s, and it was like, it was really good. It was interesting as all fuck. But I think that's probably the case. It's just like, it's pretty regular to me. You know what I mean? Not bad at all, just not really anything worth freaking out over. Get out of my way. Okay, I guess that doesn't hurt me, so it's fine. It's like Game of Thrones. You got to really hang around for a bit before you get into it, but once you get into it, it's good. You know what me and Josine just got into solo leveling, and we just finished season 2. That shit's fucking good as hell. I mean, it's lame, but it's good lame. Like, there's this one scene that was fucking incredible. Dude goes, these guys don't know, but I've been leveling up this whole time. And then he launches into attack. Fucking incredible. It was so dumb. Okay, Spectre, you're gonna have to work your way out here, buddy. You can't just stay in there. Free Rent, we were watching that, but dude, okay, so this is gonna sound so fucking gay. I have really bad death anxiety, and that show, all of her friends kept dying, and I was like, dude, I can't watch this anymore. This is too much. All it's making me think of is my impending doom. And then the band Impending Doom. I just finished SH2 Remake, and I have to praise the sound design and effects. With your headphones, it's so impressive. How does the sound compare with the original? I would say the soundtrack in Remake is not... It might be a preference thing, but I think Akira Yamaoka's work in the original Silent Hill 2 is much more moody and melodic, where his work in Silent Hill 2 Remake is a lot more jazzy, and I won't say upbeat, but certainly more faster paced than the slower, more moody stuff that we were getting from the original. In terms of sound effects, it's not even close. Remake is just flat out just incredible in terms of its sound design. And Silent Hill 2 was amazing in terms of sound work, so it's not like it was competing with a lame duck, you know. But Remake does an incredible job building a soundscape. Really good bidirectional audio. Very good stuff. I would say the only thing that Silent Hill 2 OG has over Remake in the sound department is just sort of nostalgia. You enjoy the effects that you remember hearing when you were in high school or something like that, but in reality, it's good stuff. It's very good stuff. And Silent Hill 2 Remake handles darkness so well. Like, lighting is important regardless, but darkness and how you display it in a video game is so key with a game like that. And Silent Hill 2 has very deep, inky black levels that cascade in just the right way. I mean, I talk about all this in my videos, so a lot of people are probably like bored of hearing it, but the way that the darkness cascades in Silent Hill 2 just fucking makes a lot of sense, and it works really well in a real life type of way. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. How did they know I'm here? How did they fucking know? Solo Leveling has a badass soundtrack too. I really got into that. Best and worst aspects of Bleach Distilled. You know, that's another series I didn't really get into too much. Bleach and Naruto. Never really went crazy for them. One day, though, I would like to maybe watch through like an abridged list of non-filler episode Naruto stuff, you know what I mean? That'd be nice. Because the animation, and I like the idea of a bunch of ninjas just fucking each other up and using special moves on each other. Like, that's universally cool. I just don't care to watch like 580 episodes of nothing. Oh fuck, I'm out of ammo. Okay. We gotta find ammo. It's okay because I'm invisible though. You know what? I'm turning this shit down for me? That's so much better. I can just hear myself think now. Holy fuck. Oh, fucking shit ass fuck. Shut up. Fuck, asshole. Alright, how about this? Wait till I take your weapon. You're gonna feel like a fucking idiot. Watch me not give a fuck. Watch. Shit, you guys are all infected. Spectre. My friend. I knew it. I fucking knew it. So sick of Naruto filler. I just waited for the series to come out, then went into a forum where... Yeah, exactly. That's what I need. Like a list of filler episodes. Okay, maybe we do the assault rifle for the hunters. That takes away so much life, and I don't think there's a way to dodge it. Gotta. This game looks neat. It is. It's neat as fuck. It's super fun. It's a game that everybody hates, but I have fucking 100 hours in, which is not an unusual experience for me. I do enjoy shit that everybody else cannot stand. Oh, right in his fucking booty ass cheeks. Damn. Cheeked up. Oh, okay. I thought you were a friend of mine, not a hunter. Go ahead, idiot. Bleach is a guilty pleasure, but it's a significant issue for sure. Yeah, once again, it's like super visually interesting looking, and everybody has like these big swords, and they're fucking using special moves on each other. It's like, it's got a lot of the good shit in there, from what I can tell. I just never really was able to... Well, fuck you. How's the pew pew game? It's pew pewing pretty good. Are these the most cheeked hunters? I'm gonna have to go back to the playback and see, but I feel like we stand a solid chance of these hunters being the most cheeked up. It still fucking hits me so hard. Okay, here's what we do. We retreat just for a little bit. Lead them through the gauntlet. Okay, there we go. That's the key. That's the key. Let them waste all their efforts on my pawns. A film that might help you with your death anxiety is Last Breath. It's an amazing docu-film on Netflix about a deep-sea diver who got stuck on the ocean floor without oxygen or heat. Oh, shit. That sounds like it might have the opposite effect, dude. That sounds terrifying. Oh shit, we got what do we have here? A flamethrower? I did not even know this was in the game. Fucking burn that fuck. Yo, that's sick. I wish I would have discovered that before. I had to fill up a plastic bag with nitrogen at work the other day, and I had some dark thoughts. Shit. What are you doing at work, I guess is my question. What's happening over there? What kind of job has you doing that? It's terrifying until the very end. Fuck, dude. Trying to kill me with stress? I do like watching shit that gets me fucked up like that. That's why I enjoy psychological thrillers more than I do horror movies. Because I'm more scared of like genuine, honest, existential meltdowns than I am, you know, like a scary monster or something. Which always makes me feel really weird because you know, I talk about horror games so often on my channel, but I really don't play horror games very often. I'm more into thrillers and stuff that fucks me up super hard, and not so much things that scare me, but things that creep me out, you know, which there's a distinction there for sure. We're doing good. We're doing good. Selling nitrogen on the old black market nitrogen. We all know. Everybody at some point in their life has had to go to the dark web to grab some nitrogen. Oh, you're a chemist. Interesting. Make pharmaceuticals. We got a wild cast of characters in chat right now. What about One Piece? I watched One Piece for 2 seasons, and it was good. That's another good anime, but just not so good that I could see myself watching it for 1,000 episodes, you know? It was nowhere near bad. Like, I really enjoyed it. I couldn't see myself continuing to watch it over such a long period of time. One of the more unsuspecting anime I ever got into was 2 of them, Laid Back Camp and Haikyuu. 2 of like the most interesting and fun anime, and you just, back in the day, you could not convince me that would be something I would watch. Where else do you get your nitrogen? Yeah, exactly. Am I going radio silent for Resident Evil 9? Yeah, pretty much. I'm not going quite so hardcore with it. I'm playing a little game with Resident Evil 9. I'm pretending like I don't care about it. You know how when you're at school, the more you look at the clock, the slower it goes? I'm gonna pretend like, oh, Resident Evil 9, who cares? And then watch how it, like, in spite of me, absolutely kills it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna trick it. I'm playing some fucking reverse psychology on it. My dad knew a guy who had a cousin who worked for Umbrella. Hell yeah, I bet that guy's cool as fuck. You should have talked your dad into working for Umbrella.
That's our safe house. Let's go.
Let's get in there. I love this part. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Oh shit. Suck my ass. Yo, the fucking dodge? Never fuck with me. Oh, here's a new thing. So me and Josine like, I don't know what spurred it on, but she got really into the idea of playing Cyberpunk recently. She loves Western RPGs, and she finished up a second playthrough of Baldur's Gate. So she kind of had nothing else on her plate. Oh, she was playing not Skyrim, but Oblivion, and having a lot of fun with that, but she wanted something kind of more visually interesting. So me and her started playing Cyberpunk 2077, and I'll be goddamned if that game isn't really fun now. But there is an asterisk. We're playing it on very hard mode with a mod that makes it so that enemies are less bullet spongy. But the only caveat is it also applies to you. So you die faster, but so do enemies. And it's really fucking fun. It makes it play like a real shooter and not like some kind of like Bethesda RPG. It is mega cool. I mean, like 10 times more fun than I ever remember it being before. I was trying to revive my teammate. Yo, dude, you can't. I'm so good with the dodge that nothing can ever harm me. Fucked them. Spectre. Let's get you up. Come on. We don't make biowarfare agents, unfortunately, just cancer treatments and controlled substances. Well, you know, the world needs a fair application of both. Cancer treatments, supplements, bioagents capable of wiping out entire populations. We need a balance, so... Regan O'Callahan. Hey, Jared. How you doing? Oh my fucking god, you see the trailer for RE9 Requiem? I did. And honestly, I did not expect it to excite me as much as it did. Because RE8 did not have me hyped, to be honest.
Get your hands off of me.
You did what to him? You heard me.
Command. Command, this is Wolfpack. Respond.
Did they answer?
No. We're on our own.
We're on our own.
So, what do we do?
Nice and easy. Man, I had so much EXP before they wiped all my progress. You know, I could skip it, but I kind of like watching the bar go up. I play RPGs, so this is just perfect for me. Holy shit, why am I getting so many fucking levels? This is dope. I got early access to DS2 on Monday, so I'm pretty excited for it. Dark Souls 2? What's DS2? Hammer, powerful soul rifle, significant stopping power. Let's do the Ravager. And we will go with a handgun that doesn't suck. Fuck, I keep forgetting to buy the Samurai Edge. Oh well. Let's upgrade maybe our active camouflage. What is this? Motion detector. That's not quite so. Yeah. Fuck it. Can we upgrade? Let's upgrade it. Even at full speed? Yeah, okay, that's sick. Get that. Hell yeah, dude. Upgrade that. Fuck it, man. Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster will be amazing. You know, I am excited for that. I don't know. I'll have to see. That's something I haven't actually looked into. I've only heard about. Me and my wife were talking about it. I'll have to look into it. Because there are, like, for example, the Suikoden remasters are great. But some of the AI upscaling is kind of... and I didn't like the replacing the 3D backgrounds. I kind of liked the pixelated look of the early PS1 3D. I get it. I get why a company wouldn't want that to be in a remaster, but I would rather it look like it was just being upscaled, you know. It is a good game or a good year for games. I think 100%. We are eating very well.
If you're even listening, we need extraction immediately.
Delta team, come in. Over.
Delta team reporting.
We've been impressed by your actions.
Give a shit about
Management feels we were a bit too quick to judge your unit, perhaps a little harsh. Therefore, we have reluctantly agreed to your request for extraction. However, to carry out your wish, we'll need to deal with the spies that have infiltrated our laboratory facility. Your new objective is to get to the facility, identify the spies, and
I really like these cutscenes.
transmitting coordinates.
You need to give us answers. Why did you...
Terminating
Now we need a remake of Dino Crisis. That is a game that I think would play really well in the Resident Evil 2 remake style of third-person shooting. It just feels right for some reason.
They've seen what we can
ORC, ew, dude. JK, love me, man. Never, ever speak ill. Like I said, this is one of those games that I love, but I also understand when people hate. Dude, one shot head boops? Hell, okay. Sick. I like this gun. Okay, fuck yeah, let's get closer. FFT multiplayer? What would that even entail? I guess just one person controls a specific character? Okay, maybe you talked me into it now that I've made up a theoretical idea of how it might work. Open up on them, boys. God damn, I love this fucking game. It's something I can't even quite explain, really. I'll just be playing it, and I'll be thinking to myself, fuck yes. It just enters into my head. There's nothing I can do. It's so good. Hideki Kamiya said he'd like to reboot it. That'd be dope. I'm gonna level with you guys, though. I got a hot take, and it's one that I'm not even ashamed of. Dino Crisis 2? Way better than Dino Crisis 1. I said it. I fucking said it and I meant it. I'm not gonna back down on this. 2 is so much more of a fucking fun game than 1 is. 1's a great survival horror game. I don't want anybody thinking like 1 is not good. But in terms of a game that you want to turn on and play because of how fun it is, it's DC2 all day long. Tactics Advance had it. Well, you just passed the Game Boy Advance around. That's kind of a cool idea. I had so much fun with Dino Crisis 2. I remember renting DC1 with a friend of mine, and we beat it, and we played through it. We had a really good time. We had like a bunch of running jokes about how Regina would fire a bullet, then you'd have to go and retrieve it in order to shoot again because ammo was so fucking a limited resource in that game. But then when I rented Dino Crisis 2, it was such a fucking fun time. It was your traditional sort of survival horror platform holding up this action game, and it actually worked, which is not how I would expect that to go. God, I love Dino Crisis 2. Oh, GBA did it with a link cable. Interesting, okay. Bam, bitch. I want to see a modder go through this game and add some like impact to these weapons. Have them kick and have screen effects sort of show off how powerful they are. That would be ideal. Okay, how do we get... Oh, okay, there we go. You can't get to us. I beat this game with my brother. I remember picking it up at GameStop at midnight for an early release and being majority disappointed the AI was terrible. So I will say this, on launch, the game was fucking fried. It was terrible. It depends on what you're expecting out of this game. I was like, okay, stupid action game where I get to play with a squad and fight zombies. And it's like, you can't say it didn't deliver that, you know? And the AI is kind of stupid, but I don't need it to, like, do a whole lot either. I don't know. Like I said, I can understand people not liking the game because there's a lot about it that is just fucking terrible. And the PC port specifically is pretty bad. But it's also so fun to just stand back to back with a squad of teammates and do this, what we're doing right here, the chaos and the fucking badassery. Double knifing a fucking Crimson Head? Come on. You can't get that anywhere else. I guess it's a good thing there's some ammo around here, then, isn't it? I was about to say, I hear some motherfucker. Ooh, there's a raccoon. Jared said to eat meth, but maybe smoking it's okay too. No, that's what addicts do. You gotta eat it. Use it as pre-workout before you go to the gym. Wouldn't it be interesting if the RE9 main character turns out to be related to the Ashford twins from Code Veronica and you've been playing as a villain the whole time? I think it's not a terrible idea to have a Resident Evil game, maybe a spin-off where you play as an Umbrella agent, just sort of stuck. I mean, like basically this, what we're doing right now. You're just sort of fighting for your life, trying to survive kind of thing. And you don't necessarily have to agree with the Umbrella agent in question. You just have to want to survive as them. You know what I mean? I thought the premise was great. Getting to play as an Umbrella cleanup crew after RE2. Also, by bad AI, I was talking about your computer-operated teammates. Yeah, for sure. They're terrible. But that's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily need them to do too much because I do everything. But I mean, you're not wrong. It's bad AI, for sure. No doubt about that. But it's also mega, super, ultra fun. If I remember correctly, all I have to do is get close to her, so. Dodging. Boom. Who's the best? Me. Oh no. Okay. Also, we're using a mod right now that makes some balance changes.
More spec ops, eh? We'll kill them too.
Will we though? Because you're not doing shit. Meanwhile, I'm over here cloaked, fucking shit up. What's up, fools? No, you can't see me. You can't. You fucker. It definitely is one of the most Xbox 360 games. There's no doubt about that.
Look at this.
I was just trying. I'm so used to using control to crouch. Fucking hate it when games try to mess with my muscle memory. He could, in fact. But you heard me say that he couldn't, though, right? Because that's a big part of it. I can't get my Steam version of RE6 to launch. It's probably for the best, honestly. Yeah. RE6 is one of those games where you sort of just like boot up a mission and play for an hour or something like that. It's like, I do think that it has a lot of stuff going for it that most people probably don't credit it for. Like, the movement and controls are just so fucking good. They're so deep. There's so much you could do with them, and most people don't take advantage of them. Which makes sense because Capcom didn't do a great job of letting you know you could do the things that you could do. Like being able to dodge, slide on the ground, stay on the ground firing, and then roll into different positions. And fucking great. Killer stuff. But at no point does the game put you in a situation where you would have to do that, so it's really understandable why no one would.
The virus is exploding in my veins.
Okay, relax. Jesus Christ, who talks like that? I used to play the shit out of this game. Beltway was my main. Hey, I understand that. Last time I streamed this game, we were playing Beltway. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. Fuck. It sounded like somebody was fighting a war upstairs, but my cat was just going crazy. RE4 was so good. What happened? So here's the thing. I said this in my RE6 video, and I don't think that it can be argued otherwise. Resident Evil 4 was the perfect springboard to Resident Evil 6 and 5. Like, it was mechanically and foundationally, the only way we could have ever went was RE5, RE6. Because put yourself in Capcom's shoes. You're Capcom. One of the most critically acclaimed video games you've released in years was RE4. And what's in RE4? Heavy action focus. Over-the-shoulder third-person shooting. Hordes of enemies. Just ridiculous amounts of set pieces. Now, you're going to make a new game. As somebody who wants that game to sell well, what are you going to make? You're going to make a game with over-the-shoulder shooting, a heavy action focus, hordes and hordes of enemies, and a fucking absolute shit ton of set pieces. Now look at RE5 and RE6 and tell me that is not precisely what they did. Of course, you could say that the balance was fucked up. They needed to do, you know, like when you take a good thing and give someone too much of it, that's an issue. 100% correct. Could not agree more. That being said, I think that their approach was pretty fucking understandable. And the fact that most people hate 5 and 6 as much as they do leads me to believe that Resident Evil 4 isn't so much of an incredible game, but a game that everybody agrees is incredible. Which I think there's a ton of those. There's a ton of games that aren't mechanically very good or fun to interact with, but we've all just sort of psyoped ourselves into thinking that they're the best thing that's ever been invented before. Which isn't to say necessarily that RE4 is a bad game. I think RE4 is very clumsy and finicky to control. I don't think it's a very smooth playing video game or offers a very deep experience. I think for the most part, we sort of all got together as people who play video games and video games media, and everybody just sort of said like, yeah, so this is the running, we're going with this, right? And everybody was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's the best game. It's the best game ever made. Like the most incredible thing that anyone's ever fucking done before. And then it's like, Capcom releases the same premise with more, and everybody goes, okay, this is the worst, right? We all agree this is terrible. And it would be one thing, and this is coming from a guy who did the Resident Evil retrospective. So I played Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 back to back, right after each other. And the differences between the three are obviously noticeable, but they're noticeable in a way that I can 100% understand why they were placed in the game the way that they were. It's sequelitis, you know what I mean? They're trying to upgrade every single thing that's in the game, and in doing so, they put way too much of all the shit that everybody likes, and it turns into a shit show. Raccoons. I appreciate you censoring that, though. Not getting my channel banned. We would hate for any... Any music you've been listening to? I had Youth Code's new album on for a bit. Also started listening to Within Destruction, completely forgetting I saw them during Crystal Lake. SIM. I don't know what SIM is. I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm not gonna... Okay, so I saw Within Destruction recently. And what I knew of them before was they were playing kind of like Gore Slam. And I was like, oh, I'm really stoked to see Within Destruction. This is going to be dope. I saw them in Tokyo with a few other bands I didn't really give a shit about. But I was really stoked to see Within Destruction because they were a slam band the last time I checked. And then I saw them and they play like anime metal now. And no, I'm not feeling it. Yo, did he jump? Did you see him? That was so fucking cool. That was so sick. Yeah, I do not get into Within Destruction's new sound. It's bugging really bad for me. What I've been listening to, though. What have I been listening to? Interesting enough, I've been listening to a lot of Nakey Jakey's hip-hop shit. What else? A lot of old AFI. And then, in terms of new AFI, I've been listening to... Oh, what's that song? 17 Sins, I think it is. What else have I been listening to? A lot of fast music, a lot of Napalm Death, a lot of Worm Rot. There's this really, really good... Oh, there he is. Look at him. Foolish. There's this really good Miami-based power violence band called Coke Bust. Really good stuff. Dude, old AFI goes hard as fuck. Total Immortal is like right up there. You dig Slam? Arcania. Arcrania is dope. Never heard of them. I do. I love Slam very much. Some of my favorite bands are Slam bands. Corpse is really fucking good. What's their name? They sing that song Carnivore. Fuck. This is gonna kill me. Carnivore is such a heavy song. I cannot think of their name at the moment. Corpse Pile is really fucking good. So here's the thing. I fucking hate the movie Nightmare Before Christmas, but the band Corpse Pile does a cover of that song This Is Halloween, and it's probably one of the fucking heaviest songs I've ever heard in my entire life. I wonder if we play it, if YouTube will hit me with a copyright thing, because it's fucking Corpse Pile and it's a cover. I wonder. Let's give it a who fucking cares? Let's give it a shot. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna fuck me, so let's find out. I just changed out the switches in my keyboard with some Gateron Milky Yellows, and I'm liking them, although the pressure it takes to activate them is kind of much heavier than what I was using before, and it's making me make a lot more typing mistakes than I used to. Okay, let's do this. Let's listen to this for a bit. I don't know if this is going to ding me, so you guys are going to have to... This is very heavy. So fucking heavy. So far, it's working. This fucking breakdown's so heavy, dude. So far, they're not pissed at me. This is going good. We should listen to more obscure gore slam on stream. Yeah, they're not mad at me. What's some other slam that's not gonna fucking trigger any? Oh shit! Let's turn this into a fucking slam stream, dude. Okay, Schwarzkopf. Kopf. They have a song called Schwarzkopf bringt Krieg, which is one of the heaviest songs I've ever heard in my entire existence. What if I do this? Let's pause it. And it's really short, so I don't think it's gonna trigger any bullshit. Let's find out. We're watching dope shit now. I really, really like Schwarzkopf. There we go. Is slam slang for hardcore metal? Yes and no. It's like slam is the type of death metal that Dying Fetus sort of spearheaded. Very heavy, deep, slamming death metal. But the hardcore scene has sort of taken hold of it lately. I'll just turn this back down. Something kind of like that. The hardcore scene sort of found out about slam and was like, oh, okay, we're into this. And that's been how it's gone. And we're watching dope shit now. Yeah, so like, I think more of the lesser known stuff is not gonna get us hit with an immediate copyright strike, but I think when this stays up as an archive, it definitely will. So who is that band where the crowd is beating the shit out of each other? They're called Schwarzkopf. It's SCHWARTZCOPF, I believe. We need an HD remaster of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I agree. But I feel like, who are you going to have do that? Because look at the team that's putting together the sequel. You can't have people going in there with this idea. It's like, oh, we're going to make it really tenable for people with modern sensibilities. It's like, you can't alter what the franchise is built off of. So that, you know, a bunch of fucking assholes that don't play video games don't get upset at your video game. Suck on my dick. What's up, dude? I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas when it came out in '93 as a toddler, and it drastically influenced my taste for the better. I can't do it. Schwarzkopf. You know what? How about, let's do this. I'll put it in chat. I'm watching my stream playback, and it's just people beating the shit out of each other, and I like it. Let's see here. God damn, that fucking Corpse Pile song, that cover is so good. Okay, Schwarzkopf. Let's put that in chat, because they are super good. And the song that we are listening to is Schwarzkopf bringt Krieg, which I looked up, and it means Schwarzkopf brings war, which is one of the heaviest things I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Aren't they on the 5th iteration of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2? It's not going to happen. I mean, you know, it's never going to happen, and that's okay. That's all right. I would rather Bloodlines 2 not come out if it's going to be a piece of shit. I'm fine with that, you know? It's not good. Like, I'm not happy that shit's not gonna come out because it's such an incredible RPG that's necessary.
I have returned to say Saint Anger is a better album than Emerald.
First off, thank you for the $5, but I'm going to have to refund that. How fucking dare you? How dare you say that to me? You have no idea how mad I am at you. Although, you know what? Listen, I'm going to say it. I think Master of Puppets is a far better album than Kill 'Em All. Let's do that. Let's play that game. Master of Puppets is Metallica's best album. Period. Yeah, I said it. Are there great Metallica albums other than Master of Puppets? Of course. I really and truly feel like Load was really good. There's some great songs on Reload. I'm not a new Metallica hater by any means, but Saint Anger was just really bad. Although I can appreciate the snare sound that they used, because that's a very death metal slam snare sound. Sequel looks like it's going to be too politically correct. The OG Vampire the Masquerade, like, obscure in the sense it was very Y2K, very, very Y2K. And it was very much not afraid to just, to be itself, to be slimy and sleazy and dark and fucking, it was right. It felt right for what it was. And changing that, it doesn't work. I'm a Saint Anger defender, and even I gotta say, that's a crazy thing. Master of Puppets is their best, but personally, Ride the Lightning guy. That's fair. I feel like Ride the Lightning is one of the more produced albums that they have, and I kind of like how Master of Puppets rode a line between high production value and kind of more, I don't want to say amateur, but the raw energy was there. It was like a very kind of punk rock sort of record in the sense that it was fast, it was aggressive, it was very in your face, but it was also recorded well, versus Ride the Lightning, where I feel like all the effort went into making sure it was a very proficiently written album with a lot more melodic parts and a lot more a lot less raw energy. It felt more like, fuck. You know, there are certain movies that you watch, like, people really love, oh, fuck, please. What's that Quentin Tarantino movie everybody loves? I've completely forgotten its name now. It's the heist movie. I've completely forgotten it. But anyways, like, if you were to take that movie and take away all of the creative ambition and replace it with a really high budget remake, it wouldn't have the same feeling. That's, to me, the jump from Master of Puppets to Ride the Lightning, I feel like. And Justice is the best Metallica album. Listen, let's make sure that we include that most Metallica records are great, amazing, but I think it's pretty easy to say, let's see the suppressed MG. I think it's pretty easy to say that Master of Puppets is the best album. All you guys are wrong. Reservoir Dogs, thank you. I also don't like Reservoir Dogs. You can tell Schwarzkopf for German, because the crowd going nuts like that would not fly in the U.S. unless it was some very shady underground. Nah, you would be surprised. In South Florida, that's mostly how we mosh. It's just only swinging on the crowd specifically. I tell you what, Daniel Hensley, if you're interested. That is true. Sanitarium is incredible. Sanitarium, Damage Incorporated is just, I mean, like, every song on the album is just fucking incredible. And I'm one of those fucking, like, typical bros. At my funeral, I want Orion to play because it is so fucking good. What were we talking about? Okay, yeah, that's right. Daniel Hensley. If you're interested in seeing what shows are like where I'm from and a lot of the places I've been on tour with my band, I have a series on YouTube called Destroy It All. The latest one is volume 13. So if you, I don't feel like typing it into the chat, but if you search on YouTube, Destroy It All, Volume 13, you'll find a little black and white image of a guy flipping you off. That's my video. That's how I started learning to edit video, was off of that project. But I think it would be an interesting educational experience for you because shows in the US are actually incredibly violent. It just depends on the kind of music you're listening to. But even at death metal shows now, you're starting to notice the hardcore crowd come out more. Thank you, by the way, Dario Romero, for the $2. I forgot to say thank you when I read it. I think Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown are much better movies than Reservoir Dogs. I get the dialogue with Reservoir Dogs, but I don't really enjoy the movie itself very much. I've never been to a metal show outside of Michigan. I got into a dope-ass fight in Detroit at a hardcore show. It was sick. I love the mosh/slam vids where it's pretty much the Kill Tony regulars going ham, disabilities and all. Hell yeah, dude. Gojira fan by chance? The show they did at the Olympics was amazing. Might be some of the most mainstream recognition death metals. I agree. I think that was overall nothing but a good thing. But I kind of hate Gojira, I'll be honest. Do not like them at all. But I think it's great that they did what they did, though. And the fact that they had the chance to be the fucking Olympics, that's huge, man. And I think the best thing about Gojira is that people will hear them through the Olympic thing and then get into like better bands is my biggest thing. There's a lot of music like that I just really can't get into. Like, I love technical death metal. I love orchestral death metal. There's just a lot of it I can't stand. That was so cool. I'm trying to think of some better technical, interesting bands. What's happening over there, guys? Cephalic Carnage. Cryptopsy's later stuff is really good. The melodic structure can be a little bland. I genuinely prefer hardcore. I just have really weird taste, to be honest. Like, there's a band, Thy Art Is Murder, and I can't necessarily tell you what's wrong with them. I just can't stand listening to them. It makes no sense. Like, I don't... Okay, he's stuck in there. I can't tell you why. I've seen Thy Art Is Murder, like, probably 4 times live, and I've never enjoyed it. But I can't quite say why that is. It's just one of those things. I hope they make the UBSS cannon. That would be sick as fuck, dude. What game or franchise do I want to see more from? That's a very good question. Okay, let's take this seriously. Let's consider it. You know, it's that's kind of a tough question to answer because we're getting so much lately from the indie scene right now. So much of what I would normally want, like turn-based strategy RPGs and classic survival horror, I'm getting all that stuff from the indie scene right now and not from the AAAs. But let's see. I would love to see... With the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster, I would love to see a modern, really well-handled, turn-based Final Fantasy Tactics. I would honestly love to see another third-person, action-based shooter taking place in the Resident Evil universe, where you can just shoot zombies and have fun. Much like my taste in music, I have very weird stuff going on with how I like games. I like turn-based RPGs. I don't like Western RPGs where you can like make romance decisions and stuff. That doesn't do anything for me. I don't really get into multiplayer competitive shooters very much. So I never really cared much for the... Oh, fuck, that was very fast. I never really cared much for Overwatch or anything, although I did like Counter-Strike. Oh, shit, Lost Planet. That would be a great series to see come back. Modern technology, but the same kind of environment and mobility of the first game. That'd be incredible. I've had Dying Light for years and never played it because it didn't look interesting. Oh, dude, Dying Light, man, I had so much fun with that game. Now, to put that into context, I'm a person who unapologetically really enjoyed Dead Island 1. So, and I actually really like Dead Island 3 a lot. So take that into consideration first before you take any kind of advice from me. But Dying Light was really fun. And I think it still holds up today, honestly. It has a great atmosphere. It'll keep you busy. Being able to move around the city. As you level up, you get better at doing like parkour shit and running around. And honestly, it's really fucking fun. I put 100 hours into Dying Light, and it is not the type of game you should be putting 100 hours into. It's like not that type of video game. Jared likes MMOs, but only the feel, not the gameplay. You know what? Honestly, that's a really good way to put it because I play MMOs, but I only ever solo them. I played Ragnarok Online, Final Fantasy 12, I think was the MMO. Okay, guys, you're just gonna stay there? Okay. That's on you. Yeah, I think that's an accurate way to put it, though. You know what I really liked was, oh fuck, what was that 2D indie game? Crosscode. It plays inside of an MMO, like a fictional MMO in-universe type of deal, and honestly, incredible game. Fucking, it's like Zelda if Zelda wasn't complete ass. I'm being really mean to people who like video games that I don't right now. But that's what you guys get. You should never fucking like shit that I don't. It's dumb. Shoot them booty cheeks up, fool. Okay, I feel like that shouldn't harm me. Got him. Go out at night. It's a fun party. It is. Dot Hack does that too as well. Yeah, and you know, I liked the first Dot Hack. I never actually played the other two games in the series, and I probably should. I've had them forever. I will be taking a look at the Raito remaster. I don't know if I'll make a video. So here's the thing. I have, there's a lot of remasters that came out recently that I would like to play. And this is the conundrum I find myself in. It's hard for me to make time to play video games for myself because it takes so long for me to make videos on video games. Like I'm covering post-trauma right now, and I was trying to make it a pretty short I was trying to make it, I wasn't trying to make it short, but I wasn't trying to go out of my way to make it a really long video and go super in depth. But it's the kind of game that's like Silent Hill in the sense that it's really heavy into interpretive storytelling. And I got so into that aspect of it that it ended up becoming a 15-page script. So it's going to be probably like an hour and a half long. And I didn't mean for that to be the case. But it's taking me a very long time to produce. But I have all these remasters like Raito, Suikoden, Onimusha 2. There's really good stuff out there right now. And I can't justify spending the time to play them without doing a video on them, essentially, right? So I'm trying to figure out a way that I could I could make these, I could play these games and I could make a video about them. And I'm trying to think maybe something along the lines of discussing the concept of remaster fatigue, because people are really sick and tired of remasters, but I kind of feel like they're better than they've ever been. So, you know, I'm trying to figure out a way that I could play Raido and Onimusha 2 and all of these really badass fucking games, but I need to be able to justify making a video out of them, essentially. Dead Island was too long. I put about 25 hours and gave up and got bored. Fair enough. Jared, my RE6 comment has been auto-deleted 4 times now, despite me changing certain words every time. I'll try again. I noticed that a comment kept going away. What are you saying about it that's making it bad? Can you allude to the words that you're using that might be bad? Oh, there you go. The GU, .hack GU remaster. I have that as well. What else has come out? I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics is coming out. There's some really good shit out there right now. Remasters are better than they've ever been. And they updated the Chrono Cross remaster to not be such bullshit. So it feels like I can understand people being sick and tired of the concept of remasters, but at the same time they're getting so good, and it's getting so hard to say that. It's getting so hard to hear people not like remasters with such good shit out there. A perception filter for everything. Well, the thing is, I have it set to like not hold comments, but I don't know if it's a different setting for stream chat. But YouTube is wild with the shit that it thinks is offensive. It's all stuff that I don't give a fuck about. I would rather YouTube leave my comment section alone, honestly. Okay, you think you got through? Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. My first time I was on the ground with no health, barely rolled, dodged 3 consecutive slam attacks, and immediately yeeted all 3 enemies with 1 round of his anti-material rifle. It was glorious. Okay, there you go. I don't know why it wasn't going through. Nowadays, actually, with the update, Anti-God, it's a much better experience. It is a much like the frame rate issues aren't happening anymore. There's some really good stuff about the remaster now. And of course, there were mods at the time that sort of made that the case as well, but now it's been officially supported. And, everybody's talking about Dino Crisis 1 and 2. Those are available on Good Old Games right now, the PC versions. You should definitely check them out. I don't even get paid for that. I haven't talked to my rep at Good Old Games in forever. How do I switch to my sidearm? I know that there's a way to do it. Auto aim, sticky reticle, no. Target lock. I don't feel it actually locking onto target, so I don't think that's true. Grenade, antiviral. Let's see if it'll let me change. No, doesn't do it. Ever since they did the update, it won't let me remap controls. Okay, switch weapon. There we go. That's it. That's it. Oh, fuck. Don't do that. Okay, this is the least fun way to kill zombies with a silenced pistol, but I have to get this guy. We're gonna get him. Here we go. Was gonna ask not necessarily the Dino Crisis, but how the rest of the RE collection on GOG turned out. I think you covered one. It's good. It's not gonna blow you away. It's pretty bog standard, the PC versions of the games. But you know what? I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I was a little hard on the RE1 PC release from GOG. I think I was expecting on the level of the remaster mod, Resident Evil. Oh fuck! I completely forget what it's called. Classic Rebirth. I was sort of expecting Classic Rebirth's scaling and input engine, and I didn't get that, and I was like, oh, it's kind of like lackluster. But then I thought about it. You know, I don't think necessarily everybody, like your regular average person, was going to go crazy for that. So I'm a little more positive on the GOG versions of Resident Evil lately. Okay, I think I'm getting attacked by a lot of they do not care about me at all. Okay. Well, we finished with that. What's the name of that Slam video series? I need to write it down on a text file. I already forgot the name. Too much math. Destroy It All. So if you type in Destroy It All Volume 13, that's the latest one. That'll actually show up. You know what? Maybe I can... Hold on. I'll link it. Give me 1 second. Because I made 13 recently, and I'm really proud of it. I like it a lot. Okay, yeah, that's right. I forgot what we were doing. There we go. Share. So this was my very first, I mean, not this video specifically, but this series was my very first video editing project, and it's how I taught myself how to edit video. Was combining together clips from South Florida hardcore shows and heavy metal shows. Nice. Hell yeah. Oh shit. You can't see me. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Do that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How did I miss that? Bertha, are you infected? Can I kill Bertha? I don't want to, but I want to know if I can. It's past 3 and I'm getting a bit of a headache, so I think I'll have to turn in for the night, but it's great catching up, chatting with everyone. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for coming out, man. We'll see you next time. The next random ass time I decide to stream for fucking whatever reason I do this for. It's past 3 and I've been high all goddamn day. I'm not going to bed because I feel like a pair of jazz hands. Yeah, dude. It's a good way to feel. That's a really cool way to put that. That's probably one of the coolest sayings I've ever heard in my life. For me, it is 4:11 in the afternoon. Disclaimer, not on illegal drugs, just legal ones. All right, fine, fuck it, whatever, man. Get high. I mean, I'm straight edge. I'm not into doing drugs recreationally, but I am into other people doing them for me. Oh, Jesus, Beltway, you're not allowed to say that word. Bitch isn't allowed. Oh, I guess there was a fucking green herb in there that I could have got, but I didn't. They really... Oh, wait. There we go. They really upped the range of the fucking shotgun, which is nice. I mean, not enough for that not to be a stupid shot, but still. You gotta hit them where they don't see it coming. Need some ammo. Back to cover. Okay, change weapon. There we go. We're fucking ready for this shit, dude. Suck it, nerd. Fuck off, Claire. Can I not shoot her? Okay, I mean, it makes sense that I can't. Time paradox and all. The hell be this? This is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I forgot for a second. I had to think about it, I'll be honest. Bertha, that was on you, and you fucking know it. Alright, Bertha, can you heal me since I healed you? Okay, alright. No, you can't hit me. You can't hit me. Nice and safe. Please tell me there's some green herbs somewhere near here. Nothing. Great. Grand. That was sick. Bertha, are we doing this again? Kick her in the fucking ass. There we go. I got a question for you. Why are so many hardcore and slam fans straight edge? For people who don't do drugs, you guys sure do love to fight. Yeah, well, straight edge came from the hardcore punk rock scene, so it's really prevalent within hardcore. Yeah, but you know, that's the thing. A lot of people like to conflate the idea of not doing drugs with making wise decisions in other areas in life, and it's like, nah, that's just we're just as dumb as anybody else. You know what I mean? We're doing stupid shit all the time. We just do it sober. But yeah, in the 1980s, the hardcore punk rock scene was, I mean, it was about how you would expect for a punk rock music scene to be. A lot of partying, a lot of violence, a lot of indulging in alcohol and drugs to excess. People ODing on the street corner, you know, outside the venues, people passed out and everybody getting fucked up all the time. And a band that started the entire straight edge movement, Minor Threat, the lead singer Ian MacKaye, was sort of tired of it. He thought it was kind of lame because the idea was, it's like, all right, we're going to rebel against society in some kind of way. But in order to do that, we have to act exactly like the frat boys or the college guys that go out every night and get hammered and act like idiots and get arrested. It's like, it doesn't necessarily track. So he made a rule for himself that being straight edge was to stay away from drugs, alcohol, tobacco, and sex. He completely denied himself sex, which I can't do for sure. So the more modern idea of straight edge is more about not having sex outside of a monogamous relationship and sort of treating sex the same way you would treat not doing drugs and alcohol, just sort of being more responsible and not exposing yourself to society's poisons, be it physical or mental. Alcohol is a shitty drug. Everything alcohol does, some other drug does better. Could not agree more. 100%. You should be smoking weed instead of drinking alcohol every day of the week. I really mean that. I could not be more in support of legalizing weed in every country on planet Earth. As somebody who does not believe in doing it recreationally, I would much rather have the entire world smoking weed than drinking alcohol. I don't know any motherfucker that smoked a shit ton of weed, got mad, and beat his children. You know what I mean? Like, it is the most safe drug you could do. And, you know, a lot of the time, somebody in my position, like a YouTuber, you don't want to advise people to do drugs. I'm literally fucking advising you, smoke weed. If you think that you enjoy doing drugs or drinking alcohol, but you don't smoke weed, I would say smoke weed first. Fuck booze, fuck cigarettes. Get your ass high. Watch some Avalanche reviews videos. No better time to be had on this earth. I don't like the loss of control over my body I get from drugs and drinking alcohol. Yeah, absolutely. I'm the same way. I've been straight edge for 23... No, longer than 23 years. Maybe 25 years, I think. I completely forget, to be totally honest with you. Yeah, I've been straight edge for a very long time, and it's to the point now where I'm at an age where I don't need to do drugs or drink alcohol. I've never drank alcohol my entire life. So I've gone the whole time without ever being drunk. And I'm cool with that. I don't necessarily think that I need to change that anytime soon. I'm sort of okay on alcohol. That is a really bad Leon voice actor, I'll tell you that much. Also, most beer tastes like shit. So here's the thing. I agree completely, and that's the reason why I don't fuck with that shit. When I was a little kid, I would always want to... how do I use... I can't do it. Okay. When I was a little kid, you know, my dad drank beer, and I would always ask him, like, hey, can I have a sip? Can I have a sip? And he would always obviously tell me no. And then one day he's like, all right, you can fucking have a sip, but you're not going to like it. I took a sip. It tasted so bad. I never touched the stuff again. And I was like a 10-year-old or something like that. So I was totally and completely done with alcohol before I even started. It's interesting how often, for someone who doesn't do drugs or drink alcohol, it's wild how often those two things are mentioned when I stream. I don't know what it is. So many fucking crimson heads. How did I die? I don't think I've had a drink in like 3 years. So I think I'm a big believer in people being able to do just about anything in moderation. I think there's probably someone out there right now who could do like crack cocaine recreationally, you know what I mean, without becoming wildly addicted to it. So I don't necessarily think that people should hardcore stay away from drugs and alcohol the way that I have. I think they should probably maybe practice moderation with them. Because I know that it's a tough ask to tell people, hey, you have to raw dog life. You know, like it's something that I do personally, and it's not necessarily a way of life that I think is going to be compatible with anybody else. It's not fun having nothing. You know what I mean? Like never having any sort of, I don't know what you would call drugs or alcohol. But it's not necessarily easy or fun not being able to have that kind of a vacation from how bullshit life can be. So I don't necessarily suggest that people be straight edge, but I do sort of suggest that they practice moderation with the things that they do. So if you're going to drink alcohol, dope. You know, have a couple drinks every once in a while. You know, it's the weekend, you get off of work, you like to get buzzed. No problem with that. But once it becomes problematic, once it becomes an addiction that like negatively affects your life, I think it would be smart for you to put it down. Or at least have the mental fortitude and clarity to understand when you have gotten to that point. I think that's a big point too, is to be able to understand yourself and to be honest enough to know when you're not in control. And that's honestly a tough ask for anybody, including myself. Oh, you fucking asshole. You shitty fuck. Beltway, I'm gonna need you to take care of this. See, this is when it would be really good to have partners. Okay, good. We got rid of him. Now for your fucking friends. Oh, you shit. Fuck. Wise words from Papa Avalanche. Yeah, it's rare when they come out, but every once in a while I'll get them. With a quick scope. Thank you. We're finally playing as a fucking team right now. One more, you fucker. That was actually kind of dope. I didn't mean to hit the zombie, but then when I did, it was fun. Oh, right on the upper right of his head, you fucker. I keep missing by a millimeter. 1 pixel is getting me. You know what it is? The AI understands that I'm targeting them, and these fuckers are moving out of the way right when I press the goddamn button. You know what goes great with video games? Drugs. I imagine so, dude. Video games are amazing. I bet if you're high, they're fucking dope as hell. Okay, I don't have a lot of ways to respond to this threat at the moment. All I have is a sniper rifle. I don't think I can do very much for you here. And I truly don't know where my fucking shotgun went. All right, boys, we're making a run for it. You don't got shit. Oh. I don't care. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. There we go.
Where's the little girl?
Claire, take Sherry. Get out of here.
ultimately you realize that no one's in control. The future isn't ours to see. Future is not ours to see, and that's all right. It's a relief, really. To a degree, I could see that being the case, but I feel like because it is hard to abstain from things that. 'Cause here's the thing,
Umbrella? Money?
you
What's in it for you?
like I recognize that drugs feel good. They make you feel good, right? And it's sort of hard to sit here and look at people in the face and say, yeah, you shouldn't do that thing that makes you feel good. That's really dumb to do that thing that I'm bleeding everywhere. That's sick. That's kind of dumb. But what I like about being straight edge, or at the very least abstaining from drugs and alcohol, is that it is sort of difficult, and you do sort of it requires a sort of strength of mind to remain abstinent like that. And I think at the end of the day, when it's time for me to like die and I'm on my deathbed, I will appreciate more that I was strong enough to abstain from that stuff than I will appreciate any of the good times I may have had on drugs or while doing alcohol. I think that's probably the case for me, which, might not be the case for everybody, and that's perfectly fine. But I think for me, I would be more happy and what's the word? Satisfied with myself. I would be more satisfied with the idea of going my whole life abstaining from drugs and alcohol than I would appreciating all the good times I would have had on them. That's the way to put it. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? You can't see me. You can't fucking see me. Dude, lock him in the fuck. Yeah. Nothing you could do, idiot. You look so stupid right now. Yeah, get him. Get him. Team up on him. Fuck yes. Idiot.
On your feet. Get over there. Move.
Delta Team, what's your status?
The targets have been apprehended.
Eliminate them and bring us the girl.
We can do that. But first we need to renegotiate our deal.
What are you talking about?
Why are we letting him do it?
You left us for dead, fighting your POWs. We want triple the original amount, and an evac chopper sent to our
You must be
location
out of your
immediately.
mind. We're not negotiating with you. Finish your mission.
Finish it yourself. Consider our contract with Umbrella terminated.
God
You
damn.
can die along with Raccoon City.
We'll take our chances. You weren't the leverage we thought you were. Umbrella's turned on us already. It's time we stab them in the
What
back.
about Sherry?
Keep her. We've got other plans. Once we get out of this city, we're going to gut Umbrella from the inside out.
See, they set it up for such a good fucking sequel. As long as Papa Reviews doesn't say to abstain from premarital sex, no, fuck no. I would say to be responsible with who you decide to actually have sex with, for sure. Just because I feel like sex has been sort of we're desensitized to it so much, and it's in your face all the time. It's really easy to think that it's like no big deal. And, it would be great if people were more, I don't want to say responsible. It sounds like a dickhead thing to say. It would be great if people were more, God, it's really hard for words to come to me right now. I can't think of the word right now, but it would be nice if people were more responsible with sex, and it would be nice if young people weren't so inundated with it so much that they end up having sex really early on. But that being said, I've had tons of premarital sex. You know, me and Josine have only been married for like 14 years, I think, maybe 15. And we've been together for 20. So, you know, we were banging it up real good. I will not give you that advice. Don't worry. I was lucky enough to not have an addictive personality. I've dropped every substance I've done with ease, like cigarettes, alcohol, weed, pills, cocaine, etc. Gambling and FOMO also doesn't affect me at all. Dude, that's dope. That's take advantage of that, man. Just, you know, make sure to keep things balanced, but that sounds like a great way to live life. You find something you enjoy, you do it for a little bit, don't do it to excess to the point where it's a negative effect on you. Call it quits. Nothing wrong with that. I have to be responsible. I love a good red flag. I'm like a bull at a rodeo or Lois Lane singing a reggae. Hell yeah, dude. Well, we beat the game. I have to call it quits because I got to do cardio today and I have to record more of a voiceover. We are 5 pages in to a 15-page voiceover. New video coming very, very soon. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this random ass late fucking stream. I will see all you guys later. Make wise choices. Don't drink and drive. And I'm still 17 pounds down. I'm plateaued for a bit, but we're going to keep going further. Hopefully. Oh, Shot John, come on. You could listen, rewind it and pretend you're actually interacting with a real person the whole time. It'll be the same idea. Yeah, hookup culture. That, you know what? That's the word I was searching for. Sucking my dick. Hookup culture is certainly a negative for overall society, I think. It feels like people are looking to have sex more to satiate an idea that they should be having sex versus like, oh, here's a very attractive person that I would like to have sex with. Because when you go out looking for sex, it means you're just going for the sex. But if you find a person that you are so attracted to that you would like to pursue them for sex, nothing wrong with that. That's fucking great. But when you're going out and opening an app specifically so that you could see the sex, it's like, you know, you're putting the fucking cart before the horse, quite literally. Anyways, yeah, everybody have a good one. Let's do this. Try to abstain from hookup style sex. Just try to meet somebody, have a conversation, get to know them, understand them, and be attracted to their personality, their body, and their mind. We'll put it that way. Everybody have a good one. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you all later. Mwah. Bye-bye.